All right. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. How you doing? Wait for some people to get in here. I'm in a bad mood right now. I'm in a bad mood. So it's gonna be hard, man. But welcome everybody to Spomotics. Spomotics, that's sports, movies, and politics. Just a little bit of politics. All wrapped up in one. Spomotics. Bow. This is my shirt. This is Spomotics. How y'all doing? Yeah, my Giants. I don't even want to talk about that, man. But what's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. My name is Keith Gibson. A lot happened today. Besides the Giants, let's talk about some real football. All right. I mean, there were some great games today. We had some records that were made today. We had some close games that weren't even supposed to be close. We had some upsets. We had the GOAT playing right now. We got Tom Brady playing right now. He's down. There's some good games today. And then tonight we have a great game. We have Green Bay versus the 49ers. Come on, 8:20. I cannot wait for that game. All right. Like the commercial, I've been waiting all day for Sunday night. It's going to be a good game, man. But let's get into some of these games, all right? Because right now, I don't know what's going on, but with the games, I'm blown. I don't even know what's going on with football. I can't wait till basketball season now when the Knicks play. All right. But we're also going to go over the top 10, the top 10 rankings in college football. All right. So let's get this thing started, man. All right, so let's start with the first game that we're going to talk about today. All right, hold on, let me turn this TV down a little bit. All right, cool. We've got some good games. Who would have thought after the Dolphins got blown out last week by the Bills, 35-0, that they'll be in this game with the Raiders? It's their ball. They're down by 8. They're down by 8. They had them first quarter. They had them 14-2. I was like, look at the Dolphins. Wow, right? The Dolphins gotta do better, man. Their defense is not where they're supposed to be at. But they're in the game with the Raiders. And the Raiders, we were like, oh, the Raiders 2-0. Oh, they look good. Oh my good, they might be 3-0. And this, it looked like it could be a trap game. But you never know. The Raiders, they'll pull it out because I believe the Dolphins don't have a quarterback to even play with them. Then we got the Rams, like I was talking about, the Rams versus the Buccaneers. That's 34-17. That was a good game, but Matthew Stafford, how good is Matthew Stafford, man? Like, I wish that Matthew Stafford didn't waste his time in Detroit, because Detroit is just Detroit, man. I just wish let's imagine if he didn't waste his time in Detroit, what his stats would be, what his record would be. Would he have a Super Bowl win? Who knows? We'll never know now because he was with Detroit. Yikes. The Vikings are giving it to the Seahawks. See, these are the games that I just don't understand, man. Like, who saw the Vikings against the Seahawks scoring 30 on the Vikings? That's what I'm talking about with Kirk Cousins. You never know what you're gonna get. It's just like Forrest Gump. You never know what you're gonna get with Kirk Franklin. With Kirk Cousins. You just don't know. The Jets being the Jets. What's going on in New York, man? What's going on with my teams in New York, man? I mean, the Jets got shut out 26-0. My Giants. So between the city of New York, I'm not even talking about Buffalo, New York, because they're doing their thing. But man, the Jets and the Giants, 0 for 6. They're 0 6. It's crazy, man. We're not going to talk about that one. But the Broncos beat the Jets 26-0. Washington team and the Bills. Did Josh Allen show off today? See, that's what I'm talking. That's why I keep saying that Josh Allen has a shot to be MVP this year. I mean, 5 total touchdowns today. He threw 4 of them, ran 1 in. Now, this scary Washington football team defense, they're not so scary, are they? They're not that scary. I mean, I understand that the Bills are really good. They're not great. They're really good. But the Washington defense, man, that front four is supposed to be, that's the strength. If they don't put in work, then that team is done. The team is done. All right. And we saw Heineke. Like I said, this is my belief. All right. And I may be wrong. Yeah, Keon, they are. They are overrated. I believe that. Yes. Now also with the Washington team, with Heineke. Now it's just that sometimes when you have a quarterback that's new on the scene, like he was a backup to Alex Smith. And he wasn't even a backup to Alex Smith. It was someone who started last year for the Washington team. He started, he got hurt, then Alex Smith came in, he got hurt, and then Heineke came in. I cannot remember the quarterback for the Washington team last year because they had so many. God, how many quarterbacks they gonna have? But anyway, what was I saying? Because I'm real upset right now. I'm upset. But yeah, so the Washington team with Heineke, they don't have any tape on him, so he's new. So yeah, he's having these big games and everything like that. But once they start studying him, and once they got the tape on him, now we can see what kind of quarterback he is. All right. Now we'll see. So yeah, so Heineke, I mean, they were putting pressure on him all game long, man. So that's the quarterback for the Washington team. All right, great. All right, so let's get to that game. If I can get my password. All right, so yeah, so Josh Allen had a great game. He had a monster game, 5 touchdowns, 5 total touchdowns. He threw 4. The Browns and the Bears. Browns win this game 26-6. That defense, Kyle Allen. I'm sorry. Yes, Keon. Yes. No, Josh Allen. That's Josh Allen, Keon. Now the Browns defense, I kept telling everybody, I said that the Browns will be better than the Chiefs this year. All right. I said it. I said that the Browns have an overall better team than the Chiefs. And they do. And they do. I mean, you got the Browns defense is better than the Chiefs. The Browns total receiving core is better than the Chiefs. The only thing they don't have a quarterback that's better than the Chiefs. The Chiefs got him at quarterback. But everything else, man, I mean, they're running backs. Their running game is better than the Chiefs. It is. So I know it's hard to do, but if you stop Mahomes, not even stop him, just slow him down a little bit. If you have a running game that can keep him off the field, then the Chiefs can get beat. But we'll talk about the Chiefs later, man. The Browns beat them 26-6. Kareem Hunt. I mean, that's a two-headed monster right there, man. You got Chubbs and Hunt. I mean, when Chubbs get tired, then you got to deal with Kareem Hunt. That's crazy. And Odell is back. I miss Odell, man. I don't even want to talk about that. I miss Odell. But Odell is back. I mean, this is his first game back. He did okay. But, I mean, what the Bears, I don't even want to talk about the Bears, man. They're done. They're done. I remember that young quarterback, he was saying how, oh, the game is so slow. It's not fast like everybody's saying it. Yeah, right. Dude, you were playing in the preseason against people that were in college trying to get in the NFL. Now you're playing against starters. Stop it. Just slow your roll a little bit, man. You're gonna be good. But this is my thing with him. And I feel bad for him. I feel bad for him because the coach doesn't even believe in him. How would you feel going into work and your supervisor, your boss, they don't believe in you? I mean, that's a messed up feeling when you know that, hey, these coaches do not believe in me. So I feel bad for him, but he's going to come through. As soon as that coach gets fired, they'll bring somebody else in that'll play to his strength. You know, I mean, they'll play through his strength, man. But it's not happening right now, man. So I feel bad for him. I feel bad for him. All right, now we have the Ravens and the Lions. Man, I thought the Lions were going to pull this game out. I mean, this is what you call a trap game. This is what you call a trap game. This is when you beat the Chiefs last week. You had a great game. You did great. You did everything great. All right. You play the Lions like, all right, yeah, we go play the Lions. All right, let's go. The Lions like, man, we ready. We about to, man, look. We about to give it to y'all. We about to win this game. And that's what happened. Now, the great, he's going to be a Hall of Famer. Tucker, a 66-yard field goal. Now, come on. The record was 62, 63. He kicked a 66-yard field goal right down the middle. Now, of course, it hit the pole and went in, but that's 66 yards. I mean, Justin Tucker is a monster, man. He is a beast. 66-yard field goal. Do you know where that's at? We have kickers in the NFL that can't even kick 30-yarders. They can't even kick extra points. This man's kicking 66-yard field goals. And he's awesome, man. That is great. Oh, I wish I had Justin Tucker, man. We got a good kicker too. But Justin Tucker, and it was like nothing. He was like, you could tell that he's a beast because his coach was like, I mean, we got Justin Tucker. Go ahead and kick the 66-yard field goal. Jeez, man, that's crazy. But yeah, so the Ravens pulled it out. They're 2-1. They're looking good. That division, the AFC North, man. That division is so strong, man. I mean, the Steelers, I mean, they're getting kind of old, man. The only thing that keeps the Steelers relevant is that coach, Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin will get them in position to win. All right? He hasn't had a losing season yet. Don't count him out. Don't count the Steelers out because they have Mike Tomlin. That's the only reason. It's not because of Roethlisberger. Like, it's not because of Big Ben. It's not. It's not because of their receivers. No. Now, I know Harris had a good game today, but he's a rookie. He's still going to learn things, but he's going to progress. He's going to be great for them. But right now, they don't have anybody, man. Look at the Dolphins. Did they tie it up? Wow, the Dolphins tied it up. Raiders and Dolphins in overtime. What I tell you, any given Sunday, except if you're my Giants or the Jets. It's just a regular Sunday. Oh, they're sickening. I'm done with them. I'm not done with them, but man, I'm close. All right, so I got the Colts and the Titans. Oh, I was saying that division, I mean, it's going to be between, it's not, Pittsburgh won't be in it. They won't be in the discussion. I think their season will end soon, but they won't have a losing record, though. But you have the Cleveland Browns and the Ravens. Those two right, and I'm going to be honest with you. When the preseason happened and all their running backs and their tight ends and the defensive player, they were all getting hurt, Harbaugh was like, nah, we got this. We're just going to play our game. And that's what they do. And they run the ball and they have Action Jackson. I mean, the Ravens, who's going to win the division? I picked the Browns, but it could be the Ravens. That's just a great division, man. Not the greatest division this year, but a great division. All right, then we got the Titans and the Colts. Yeah, the Titans are back. Oh, the Titans are back. I'm trying to tell y'all, the Titans are back, man. Like, that young boy, now, Tannehill, he didn't do nothing. But Derrick Henry is a monster. Like, who wants to tackle Derrick Henry? Who wants to tackle Derrick Henry at the end of a game? You're already tired. And then you got this big monster coming at you. Like, who wants to tackle him? You know, back they used to try and tackle, we had this big dude on our team during practice. Big Kofi. Big Kofi, man. Now, we in high school. Big Kofi had to be like 275 pounds. He's our running back or fullback. He's coming full speed at you. And some people just give him a little shoulder pad and that's it. But, man, if you do that, he's going to run you over. But that's what Derrick Henry's going to do, man. Derrick Henry, man. He had 113 yards, but they were hard yards, man. Like, Derrick Henry don't play, man. So, yeah, so Tennessee is back to their winning ways. Just running the ball, keep running the ball, and let Tannehill not make a turnover. Don't let him throw any turnovers, and then you're good. But Tennessee's going to be in it, too. I can't wait to the playoffs already. I can't wait to the playoffs. But, yeah, it's going to be a great playoff because you don't know who's going to win. It's not like the NBA. But, you know, I know a lot of NBA fans are going to be like, what? What you mean? You don't know who's going to win the NBA? Boy, stop. You know who's going to the finals. Like, it's not like the NFL. You don't know who's going to go. You don't know. All right. Kansas City and the Chargers. I did not see this one coming. I thought that the Chiefs, they had that bad game against the Baltimore Ravens. And I thought that they were just going to give it to the Chargers. But no. You know why they didn't give it to the Chargers? Because that defense is not right with the Chiefs. They're going to have to fix it. Do you remember the first year when the Chiefs won? Keon, hey, it did surprise me. It did. Like, I didn't see that coming. Do you remember the first time when the Chiefs won the Super Bowl that year? Their defense struck. Oh, what a throw by the GOAT. Tom Brady is slinging that thing. I mean, it's over, but that's a great throw, Tom Brady. Woo! Wow. Like I was saying, the Chiefs, they struggled. The first 8 games, they struggled. But then, it's like a light bulb came on, and it clicked when they needed to click. They're going to need that. They're going to have to need that because they're struggling, and they're not going to go to the AFC Championship game with that defense. They're not. I mean, unless Mahomes throw about 8 touchdowns a game, but they're not going to go, man. Not with that defense. All right, New England, the Patriots. The Patriots versus the Saints. Now, is it me or were you confused when they said Mac Jones was going to teach Cam? He was teaching Cam how to do some of the plays in New England. Why did they cut Cam for real? What's the real reason that they cut Cam? I mean, Mac Jones, I mean, hey, I don't know. Mac Jones didn't look great. Now I know he had a lot of he had a lot of yards. He had 270 yards, but it was like garbage time, man. That game was already over, man. 28-13. And I love Famous Jameis, man. Like, I remember when Famous Jameis, when Jameis Winston, he was having all those problems at Florida State. You know, he had the charges that he had. He was just doing stupid stuff. People just kept doubting him. You know what I'm saying? I hate using the excuse that he was young. I don't want to do that because he was still a grown man. You know what I'm saying? But they were just dogging him. And then I used to get upset because they had what's his name? Tony Manziel. What's his name? Joey Football or what was his name, man? Manziel from Texas A&M. I mean, he would do all this stuff and not get in trouble. Oh, that's just Manziel being Manziel. But as soon as that young boy, Famous Jameis, would get in any trouble, it was like, oh, they need to get rid of him. They need to cut him. They need to teach him a lesson. I mean, that's just my opinion, man. But I'm glad that he's back in the league. I'm glad that they didn't get rid of him after he played with Tampa Bay because he had a lot of turnovers. Don't get me wrong, but he had a lot of yards throwing too, man. And I think he was just trying to make plays. He was trying to make plays like Brett Favre, the gunslinger. Remember they call him the gunslinger. Good old Brett Favre, you know. So and then his coach in college was like, what? No risk it, no biscuit. Remember? He used to say that. So Famous Jameis just had that mentality like, look, I'm gonna throw the ball here. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. You know? So, Keon, I don't think he'll play this year, Keon. I really believe that Watson won't play this year. It's sad unless they make a trade for him. Now, just remember, because he has all those charges, Deshaun has all those charges, or lawsuits. I mean, he still might have some suspension to deal with. So teams are like, oh, I don't know if we want to do this suspension and all this stuff. Man, look, if he ain't gonna play anyway, I would grab him, let him learn the playbook, and hopefully all of those charges are gone. And then when he comes back, he can come play with us, and he will be a monster. You can't get rid of talent like that, man. And I know he don't want to play for the Texans, but I mean, it is what it is, man. Texas did him wrong. He want to leave. I mean, but I don't think he'll play this year, Keon. All right, then yeah, the Patriots. I'm sorry, Miss B. I'm just stating facts. Miss B. I mean, the defense gave up 28 points on famous Jameis and the Saints. I don't think it's over for New England though. But man, you know what's gonna happen next week when Tom Brady come back home. Oh man. If you think famous Jameis did something today, oh, you just wait till the GOAT come back to New England. That's gonna be a good game. I can't wait for that game. I believe that is a Sunday night game. I can't wait for that one. So yeah, we definitely gonna be in the building for that. All right. So I guess we got to talk about this game too. Now, I'm just joking. It'll be a good game. I think a lot of emotions will be in the game. But I think Tampa Bay. Well, I'll tell you on Thursday who I think is going to win that game and what's going to happen. Do we have to talk about this game though? I guess we do. The Giants and Atlanta. Now, last week I told you guys. I told you here. I said it's going to come down to a field goal, and it's going to come down to whoever has the ball last. This game was terrible. This game was like back in the day, I'm talking about in the 80s, when the Bills weren't good and the Jets were horrible, and it used to be the Jets versus the Bills, and then the score used to be like 3-0. Like, that's how the game used to be at, or 6-3. This game kind of had that feel. I mean, Saquon finally did something. I mean, it wasn't much. He had 51 yards, but at least you could see that little burst. Now, this is the thing with Saquon Barkley that irks my nerve. Oh, touchdown. Oh, man, he's hurt. He's hurt, and he's small. Giovanni Bernard is so small, but he has a lot of heart, and he takes a lot of hits. But he goes hard, man. And hopefully it's not his knee, because the way his knee just went down on that one, hopefully he gets up and because look at that knee. Damn. That's hard to watch, man. Damn, that's hard to watch. That's his knee, man. And I hate when they get hurt with a minute to go in the game, and you're not even like you can't win. I don't care how many goats you got on your team, you can't win. So that's tough, man. He might be out for the season, man. Hopefully it's just like a little bruise or something. But man, the Rams are hitting people today, man. That's the second person I see him flipping the end zone. So you get in that end zone with the Rams, you're gonna pay for it. But anyway, let's get back to this garbage game. The Giants and the Falcons. And that's what happened. Now, what frustrates me about Saquon Barkley, instead of just running through the hole, he's so big. Have you seen his legs? His legs are like this big. Just run. But no, he always got to try and dodge somebody and go left, and then he tried to go right. No, just hit the hole. And then he doesn't have any patience with his blockage. The defense wants you to do that. The defense does not want you to follow your blocks. The defense wants you to dance around. Oh, good. He's walking around. Good. That's good. The defense doesn't want you to follow your blocks. They want you to run around in the backfield and go left and right and do all that garbage. Just run. Follow your blockage. Run. Have patience. Like, come on, man. But anyway, Daniel Jones. Oh, he missed it. Oh, he made it. All right. Daniel Jones. I always give credit when credit is due. Yeah, I talked about Daniel Jones. I talked about him turning the ball over like he did today. He didn't turn it over, but it did come out his hand. What is wrong with the boy's hands? I'm confused. Why every time he gets hit, the ball is out of his hands? It's so frustrating. He hasn't thrown an interception yet this year. But man, those turnovers, man. I mean, I'm scared every time he has the ball. Like, if he gets hit, it's going out his hand. It's over. Like, but anyway, man, that's enough of that game. Atlanta won, all right, by a field goal, 17-14. But Daniel Jones, he did okay. He looked good. He had 266 yards. I don't know. Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. Okay. So I had Pittsburgh winning this game. And I had Pittsburgh winning this game by a lot. I said on this show that they were going to win by 3 touchdowns. Was I wrong? Oh, I was wrong. Uh-oh. Wow. Tampa had that. Tampa could have had that. With 1:07, Tampa could have had that ball, just kick a field goal just to make it one possession, and then kicked another onside kick. That could have been scary. Ooh, that could have been scary, man. Tom Brady looking tired as on the way, mad. Boy, he ready for next week. Goodness gracious. But anyway, Cincinnati came out with a hell of a game plan, all right? Joe Mixon was running the ball. Their defense was hitting people. Pittsburgh, Big Ben threw for 318 yards. Big Ben, he's supposed to do that against Cincinnati's defense. But I mean, come on, Big Ben. Big Ben he looks old, man. Big Ben came to throw the deep ball. I mean, yeah, he has some passes, but like I'm saying, it's not consistent. It's not where they need him to be, man. Now, Big Ben is tough. I know he had the pec injury and everything, but they're not gonna win. They can't win with Big Ben. All right. Jacksonville and Arizona. Jacksonville had them on the ropes. But Kyler Murray, man, wouldn't you love to have a mobile quarterback like that can still throw the rock? I mean, they talk bad about Kyler Murray, but Kyler Murray can ball. I mean, I'm not going to say I wish he was on my team or nothing, but I wish he was on my team. Man, Kyler Murray goes. That division, let me tell you about that division, man. That division is great. I mean, I still believe that whole division can go to the playoffs this year. And I'm talking about the NFC West. I'm talking about the 49ers. I'm talking about Seattle, even though they're about to lose. I'm talking about Arizona. And I'm talking about these Rams right here. Because these Rams gonna win the division. That was my pick to win the division. They're gonna win the division. Now everybody's talking about this gonna be the NFC Championship game. No, hold your horses. That's not gonna be the NFC Championship game. Because you know what? I don't think that Tampa Bay is gonna make it there. You heard that here. I don't think Tampa Bay is gonna make it to the NFC Championship game. The Rams gonna be there. Oh, the Rams are gonna be there. Oh, the Rams are gonna be there. I don't know. I don't think. Oh, look at Deshaun Jackson is back. Like, man, Deshaun Jackson is everywhere. He goes everywhere and does the same thing. He'll run his go routes and that's gonna be it. And then he'll get hurt. He'll be hurt by week 6. It's crazy. Oh no, Miss B, don't do that. I'm just these are all just my opinions, okay? They're not facts. They're just strong opinions. All right. But yeah, I don't see Tampa Bay going to the NFC Championship. There's gonna be a team out there that's gonna get real hot. They'll knock them off. But I don't see Tom Brady and them winning. I might be wrong, but I doubt it. All right. Then the last game was Denver and the Jets. The only team in New York that's worse than the Giants. Denver 26-0. And I told you about Teddy B, man. Teddy B, 235 yards. Teddy B is so smooth as a quarterback. He's just smooth with it, man. All he do is win. He don't showboat. He just want to score. He want to get his team involved. Last year, Denver's problem was they didn't have a quarterback. So they always had a short field to defend. So that's why Denver has a great defense. But they were always playing a short field because either their quarterbacks were throwing an interception or fumbling the ball or punting it. you know, they were always on the field. And I felt so bad for them. There was one game when they didn't have a quarterback at all. They had to use like a running back or a wide receiver. I'm like, what's going on in Denver, man? But yeah, so that was that. So let's go over tonight's game. All right. We'll go over tonight's game. We'll also go over the Monday night game. So tonight's game is the Green Bay versus the 49ers, which starts at 8:20. All right. San Francisco, the 49ers. This is a tough game. Because like I said, that 49ers, I mean, one running back gets hurt, they run by committee. It don't matter. They get somebody from their practice squad, be like, man, come on, we need you. And they'll give them 100 yards. Can their running game keep Aaron Rodgers off the field? You got to keep Aaron Rodgers off the field. Because even though that defensive line is stacked, and San Francisco defense is stacked like that on the defensive line, don't give Aaron Rodgers, don't give him any confidence, man. He don't even need confidence. But if he sees something, he'll exploit it. All right. But I think that's gonna happen tonight. And I have Green Bay winning that game. Now, this game, you think it's gonna be a low scoring game, but it's not. I have Green Bay winning 27. I have Green Bay with 27. And I have the 49ers 23. It'll be 27-23. And this is the thing that's going to happen. Aaron Rodgers is going to be down in the fourth quarter. They're going to be down. And they're going to be down 23-20 or something like that. And Aaron Rodgers is going to go berserk in the fourth quarter. And he's going to have the game-winning touchdown. 27-23, Aaron Rodgers. Oh! Deshaun Jackson. What I tell you? And look at him. Oh, still showboating. Come on, Deshaun. Still showboating, man. And he's still, that's all Deshaun Jackson does. And you know it. And if I'm lying, come on. All I do is go routes. He's so fast. And you know you don't want him in the middle. That's how he gets hurt. Because he can't take those hits anymore, man. He couldn't take them before. But yeah, that's Deshaun Jackson now. But yeah, I don't know who won this Raiders game. All right. And then we'll talk about the Monday night game. The Monday night game, the Philadelphia Eagles, which I hate. I hate the Eagles. Oh, they're both tied. If this game gonna go as a tie with 2:49 to go, Raiders in Miami, is it gonna be a tie? Oh my goodness. Wow. But anyway, the Eagles, which I hate, versus the Cowboys. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Not only are the Cowboys gonna win this game, but they're gonna punish them. I mean, you saw that the coach for the Eagles. He had some T-shirt. He was like, "Oh, we're gonna beat the Cowboys and blah blah blah." I get it. Don't get those boys no bulletin board material, man. Don't get other people. Don't get these grown men motivated. All right, that's exactly what you just did. They're gonna get punished. So for that score for the Monday night game, I'm gonna have Dallas 40, Philadelphia 17. Cowboys. And I said the Cowboys gonna win the division because let's be honest, their defense is not that bad. It's much improved. I mean, they couldn't get any worse, right? They're much improved. And then you still got that offense over there. Like that. Oh, this is so sad. I hate watching it. It's Eli Day too, man. Eli Day, Eli in a suit, Eli thrown into. You know what? I don't want to look at this game winner right down the gut. Oh, it just breaks my heart, man. But anyway, yeah. So 40-17, I have the Cowboys beating up on the Eagles because I can't stand the Eagles. Oh, I really can't. All right. So our next thing that we're going to is the college football rankings. Okay. Now I don't know if everybody is into college football. I love college football, man. I love college football. Let me tell you why I love college football. All right. I love college football because these boys are trying to get in the NFL. So they're just giving their all. They're giving their all. They're not, I mean, they do showboat, don't get me wrong, but they don't showboat that much, man, because the coach is going to let them have it. But it's just something about college football, man, and the boys play hard. So let's go to these rankings real quick. All right, so if they can get to the top 25. All right, cool. So here we go. Top 25. We're going to do the top 10. That's all I'm concerned about. I'm not worried about anybody else over there. So we got Alabama, of course, at number 1. Of course. Nobody's going to beat Alabama this year. Wait a minute. I'll tell you something. Hold on. Let me do the top 5. I have Alabama. Then there's Georgia. You got Oregon at number 3. You have Oklahoma at number 4. Iowa at number 5. Penn State at number 6. Notre Dame, impressive win. They scored 41 points. They were tied 13-13 at one point. They took over and won 41-13. So Notre Dame looked like they could be back. You got Cincinnati. You got Florida, which had a great win, and they could have beat Alabama. And Ohio State. How's Ohio State still at top 10? But, that's just me. I think Arkansas should be in the top 10, or they should be above Ohio State. And Arkansas is going to be scary. Let me tell you why. This is what that coach did. That coach looked at everybody on their schedule in the SEC, and this coach said, look, we're going to get the biggest players we can get. Have you seen their running back? Now that's a big monster right there. He's huge. Their whole team is huge. So all they're going to do is play bully ball. That's all they're going to do. Now, I don't think they can beat Alabama, but I think they'll keep it interesting against Alabama, because nobody's beating Alabama this year. Let's get that clear. All right. So those are the top 10. All right. And Clemson, I don't know how they're still in the top 25 because they look horrible. I knew they were going to lose to NC State. But they're in 19. I'm only talking about them because they're always in the playoffs every year. They won't be in it this year. They're done. So stick a fork in them. All right. All right. So we're done with that. And then the last thing I just want to talk about is the Major League Baseball scores or standings. All right. Now, I'm a Yankee fan. I'm from the Bronx. It's my Yankees. It's my Giants. Win, lose, or draw, I don't care. It's my Giants. And it's the Knicks. All right. We got a nice little playoff run going, okay? And they're all in the AL East. The Rays won the division already. Now we're talking about the wild card. Who's going to get the wild card? All right. So the Yankees have beaten the Red Sox 2 out of 3. That's in the playoff. All right. I mean, that's the wild card. They're tied with the Red Sox right now for the first and second wild card spot. Then they got the Blue Jays that is 2 games above. I think the Blue Jays won today. So like a game and a half. A game and a half out. It's so close. And Miss B, I hope we beat the Red Sox tonight so we can sweep them, so we can get the number 1 spot in the wild card right now. Because you know how I love my Yankees, and you know how I feel about them Red Sox. Don't like them. But I love how baseball did that with the wild card games, because it just makes it more interesting. Baseball is trying to come back, We're trying to get some more kids to play baseball because everybody wants to play football and basketball. But you can't give up on baseball, man. You got to love baseball, man. Baseball is a great sport. Now, do the games need to be a little faster? Yes. And I think they're trying to fix that. But I mean, that's just how baseball is, man. Now, baseball now in the wild card for the NL, the Brewers already clinched. The Cardinals won 15 straight games, so they're on fire. You got it between the Reds, the Dodgers for the wild card. Well, Dodgers are going to get the number one wild card spot, so that's done. Padres, the Braves, and the Phillies, they're still trying to get that spot in there. So it's a good. I love how they did the playoffs. Everything's still close. Before, it used to be like, oh, well, once somebody wins the division, it's over. And only 4 teams win. Well, not anymore. They're not doing it like that anymore. So if you watch baseball, if you got kids that don't watch baseball, try to get them into baseball, man. Baseball is a great sport. All right? But look, that's it for tonight. I enjoy everybody coming in. Thursday, we're going to have a great show, okay? Thursday, we're going to talk about the Thursday night game. We're going to talk about week 4 in the NFL. We're also going to talk about the movie of the week. It's called The Voyeurs. All right? The Voyeurs. It's Voyeurs. All right? It's a great little thriller that you can watch. It's cool. I mean, you'll love the ending. I love how it ended. I didn't expect that. It was unexpected. I did not expect that. And that's the kind of movies I love to watch. The movie's like, oh, I didn't even see that coming. All right? So it's a great movie, The Voyeurs. We're going to talk about it on Thursday. All right? And we're also going to talk about the Spomotics Spomotics Spotlight Kid of the Week. All right? This is going to be the third one. Now, the first one we had was my son Cameron. The second kid we had was Alan Rogers. And the third kid, you got to let me know. I have one in mind. If you have some kids, let me know if they play sports. Like I said, if they play baseball, soccer, hockey, girl, boy, I don't care. If they're getting great grades in school, let me know. I need their jersey number. I need their name. Give me a picture of them. I'm gonna shout them out on my page. All right, and you can go on my page. You can go on Facebook page, but you have to be a subscriber. You have to be a subscriber on here for us to shout out the kids. All right. All right. Cool. Well, everybody, I love y'all. Please watch the game tonight. It's going to be a very entertaining game, man. Green Bay versus the 49ers. All right. A lot of history in that game. All right. So enjoy. It comes on at 8:20. Get you something to eat. Get you something to sip on. And like I said, we're going to talk about this movie on Thursday, the Spomotics Kid of the Week on Thursday. We're going to talk about week 4 on Thursday and the Thursday night game. All right. Spomotics. All right. It's Spomotics. All right. Please subscribe and like. All right. Love y'all. Everybody, you have a great night. Peace.